watch video. I know it's been a minute. I've had a lot going on, a lot of excuses. I don't know if you can hear my dog walking around, being all cute and stuff. If you didn't know, I have an Instagram now. It's called Ladies Cheap Watches. I'll link it down in the description. Post a lot of good watches on there, a lot of watches the channel hasn't seen yet. I do have some more videos coming. I haven't stopped getting watches. I have another video that I'm working on actually. It's a Seiko mod. It's a build from the ground up though, so I don't know if I'd call it a mod, but that's coming very soon. Today's video is on the Bulova American Clipper, this guy, and to me it's almost the perfect dress watch. I absolutely love this watch, but it's almost perfect, and we're going to talk about why it's not exactly perfect, but it's still an amazing watch. So I'm going to keep this intro short. I don't like long ass intros, but yeah, let's get to it and take a look at the watch. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen, the Bulova Automatic American Clipper. Limited edition, apparently. Apparently they made it with full intention of only distributing it with Macy's, and I'd never seen one before, but when I went to Macy's the other day, I saw it, asked to look at it, and immediately paid for it. I got this watch for around $240, and there's a couple reasons why that might be too expensive. We'll get into that soon, but there's another version of this watch that comes in stainless steel colored instead of gold colored, with a blue dial that costs a little bit less, around $223. So quick dimensions out of the way, it's a 39mm case, which is, to me, a perfect spot for a dress watch, and any watch in general. I do like smaller watches. It takes a 20mm strap, and it's got 46mm from lug to lug, which is a very, very nice size, wears great on my 6 3/4 inch wrist. It's 12.5mm thick, and for a dress watch, to me that's pretty thick for a dress watch. It's still going to fit under your cuff, but as far as hitting the dress watch market precisely, I think they could have gone with a little thinner case. A lot of that is taken up by this vintage style domed mineral crystal, but I think a lot of it could also be taken away, at least a little bit of it maybe, from this display case back on an undecorated movement. So, yeah. If you didn't know, Bulova is a very old American brand. They started in America, they made a lot of watches for the military, and sometime they were actually bought out by Citizen. So Citizen owns this, and that's a Japanese company. A lot of their watches definitely aren't to my taste. Some of them are very cool, some of them are expensive. The Miyota movement in here is also owned by Citizen too, so I think it's kind of cool. It's almost an in-house movement. The movement in here, being a Miyota, I'm not exactly sure what caliber number it is, but it is hand wind, it is automatic. The thing is though, it has, I don't know if you can hear that, it has a ghost day date, or at least a ghost date function, and it does not hack, as you can see. However, it keeps pretty good time, as far as I can tell. I don't put these things on a time grapher, but it's been working fine for me for the last few days, and it's surprisingly quiet. I can't hear the rotor when I'm wearing it on my wrist, and you usually can if you're wearing a watch that doesn't have a lot of steel on the case, and that doesn't cost very much, so I appreciate that. I just think it's so silly they got a display case back on a movement that's not decorated. I mean, it's cool because you can see the movement, but it's not decorated at all. This is not what someone would consider a pretty movement. I think they could have saved a little bit of money in production, made the watch a little thinner without that. So far, it's a little thick for a dress watch, and that case back is silly. So what else? It's 30 meters water resistant, which isn't bad. I'm not going to take this thing in the shower anyway. The dome mineral crystal is absolutely beautiful, and it plays with the light amazingly. The face, I think, is spot on. This is my favorite thing about this watch, is the beautiful dial. It's got applied indices at the odd number intervals, and it's got just white paint for the numerals. But you see there are little bitty lume dots on the indices and on every hour marker, and the hands are loomed. And it's decent lume, it's not bad. It's not worth a lume shot. I think, it being a dress watch, I think that's okay. I mean, when they turn the lights off at intermission at the opera, you'll be able to tell what time it is for sure. It does have a matte dial. It's slightly sunburst, as you can kind of tell. One of my favorite things, of course, is the font. They went for a vintage Bulova logo, and the self-winding at the bottom. It's very retro inspired. I absolutely love it. So it has a crown that isn't screwed down, but it is signed, just subtly signed. You can see it easy, but it's not very deep etching. And overall, the case, the watch, I think it's absolutely amazing. The strap, however, it's not amazing. It is branded Bulova. It's it's pretty soft, so I didn't have to, there's no break-in period for this one. I hate breaking in straps. I would throw it on a NATO before I broke it in. I don't think this watch would do very good on a NATO. And I also don't think this brown they picked really goes with the watch. Brown definitely goes with gold, but I don't think a brown watch strap should go with a black face. However, the buckle is pretty sweet. So it's signed Bulova with a tuning fork. It's got drilled lugs on the buckle. And because I don't like this color, we're gonna try and change this out. So the strap we're gonna try it on is actually this Timex Explorer strap, and I'm not gonna keep this buckle. Thank God that's drilled as well. The strap itself on this watch, it tapers from 20 to just about 18, and so does this, so it should fit perfectly. Let's go ahead and get these off. I don't like that at all. So it turns out this Timex strap is a little bit closer to 19 mils, and I don't like the suede finish on the leather with this watch, and that thread right there really isn't doing it justice either. I don't have any other 20mm straps I can throw on here, I don't think. Whatever, let's get back on the old strap. Alright, that feels better. I'm definitely gonna buy another strap for this thing, but I do like that buckle a lot. So that's my review of the Bulova American Clipper. Limited edition apparently, but it's been out for a couple of years, so you can definitely find one. I'm sure you could find them for a little cheaper on eBay. I love this watch, I do. I think it's a great dress watch. I think it could be a little thinner, and I think they could have done something better with the case back. But it fits great, it tells the time great, it's very easy to read, and hey, vintage is in, small watches are in. Yeah, tell me what you think. Definitely go leave me a comment, hit that like button if you liked it, and hey, check out my Instagram. A lot of cool watches on there that I haven't posted yet. But anyway, thanks for watching, and wear what you like.